How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is another live stream here on Oak Ridge Farms. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Oh my goodness, we have got us a load to do here tonight here on the stream. Lots of stuff to go on. So we've got, let's see, we got Will T Gaming coming in with the stream snipe. Will, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says first one, exclamation point, exclamation point. Absolutely you are. I beat Jonah. Yes, you did. We got some really good mods today. Yes, we did. Oh man, so how you doing tonight? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. Says I did new mods and update live stream today. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Let's see, Samuel, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says, hey, BDD. And we've got like and subscribe and hit the bell, y'all. 100%. Thank you, Samuel. Greatly appreciate it. And then we've got Jody. Jody, how you doing tonight? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. And Samuel says, second one. You were, Sam. Thank you again so very, very much. Let's see. Jody says, how you doing tonight? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. It's been kind of a wishy-washy kind of day, but had some stuff happen, some stuff tonight, so I'm kind of excited about it. Looking forward to it. Let's see. Will says Munchie's dropped a new song tomorrow. Yes, he is. Go check out Munchie's Plays here on YouTube. There's a boatload of different kinds of content, including a bunch of songs, and is also responsible for creating Agribusiness Tonight's theme song. So go and check it out. Will says, are you excited for the new DLC? I am really excited. Really excited. So yeah, come tomorrow. Gonna be playing pretty avidly. Looking forward to it. Let's see. Jody, I missed one from Jody. Says, good day. Awesome, bud. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. So we've got, like I said, a boatload of stuff to do tonight. A whole bunch of stuff. As you can see here on screen, I have got the harvester here all set up and ready to go from when we were last on the stream, because we've got 3 pretty decent sized contracts. We've got, let's see, a $36,000 contract, a $56,000 contract, and a $31,000 contract. So I ended up grabbing this bad boy at the very tail end of the last stream because I just want to rip through this and get this kind of done and over with. I don't want to have to sit here and spend forever and a day doing it. So I figured, why not? Why not? What do you mean I don't have access to this? That's a fib and that. Woo. You gotta love it when your machines can do fishtails. There we go. Check this out. We're just going to zip all this spinach up. And zoop. Oh my goodness. This is nuts. Chris and Riley S. with the Lizard Colossus pack. This is one of the machines from that pack, and it is insanely awesome. We're just going to zip through this one really, really fast because, like I said, we just want to get this done. Just get it over with and kind of move on with a little bit of building. I've got some plans here with some of the contract money that we're going to get. Let's see, get over in this direction. So yeah, no, we got some things to do here tonight. Got some improvements to make around the farm, and we need to finish up working on the actual farm fields themselves because we got some stuff to do there too. What? What do you mean I don't have access? He lies. Lies. Get spun around. There we go. Oh, you know what? Why don't we do this? Instead of me. There. We'll just let the worker do their thing. I can take a look at the chat because got a couple of people here. So let's see. I think I left off with, let's see. Jody says it's only one good thing in the DLC tomorrow, and that's the Ford tractor. I gotcha. That's all right. It's not going to be for everybody. And then we've got Samuel says, "Hey BDD, new mods today." Oh yeah, we got several good ones here. I didn't pick out a whole lot for my personal use, But the ones I did go after were the Gavile BZT, that's the bale unwrapper, and the pig food production. Those are the two I went after. But there was also like the grain shed pack by Lancy Boy. There was the manure storage I thought was kind of interesting looking by Lamai, maybe. And yeah, I mean, and then tons of updates. Tons of things got updated. Like I ended up getting more notifications for updates than I got for really anything else. Joey says, I've been playing Valley Old Farm tonight. Nice. Doing a little bit of, time travel back in FS22 days. The Valley the Old Farm. Very nice. Luke's Gaming. How's it going, Luke? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says hello, everyone. We got Reaver Time Todd hopping in. Hope you're having a great one as well. Says, look out, there's someone in the window. Hey. No. I'm not going to turn around. Not going to. Nope. Nope, you're not tricking me, Reaver. Not tricking me. Mega Farmer, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It says, hello, buddy. Come on, guys. No likes at the moment, and there are 7 of us here. Yes, please hit that like button. It does go to help the chat very, very much. Greatly appreciate anybody who goes ahead and does that. Let's see. Todd says, tis. like the scratching. Is that what we're going for now? Is like on the window there? No. See, what you don't see is if there was something over my shoulder. I got some things. I got some things. So yeah, it's all good. All right, what is this worker doing? Wait a minute. 253,000 liters already? And that's just the headland? Holy smokes. How much product are we going to have at the end of this? Let's see. All right. I'm not going to sit there and waste any... Whoa. Come on. Get lined up. There we go. I just want to zip through this real fast, get these 3 contracts done, and that'll give me the money that I need to be able to make the improvements that I want to make around the farm. 70 miles an hour. Power slide. This thing is so ridiculous. Oh my goodness. When you can zip through any one of these fields in this amount of time is just a good day. This just makes for an absolute hoot of a time. Oh my goodness. I just giggle and I smile every time I use this thing because it's so absurd. It's so ridiculous that you gotta have fun with it. You gotta have a good time with it. Oh, hey, I looked away. Power sliding into the next field. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess that kind of didn't work. Come on, there we go. Now we're talking. Get the rest of this all zipped up, ready to go. Is this going to get me to 80? It should. 77, 78. Whoa. Slalom, baby. There we go. Now, what's my next field? I don't even know where I'm going. Oh, right across the street? Okay. Oh, and then right over behind that. Can I squeeze? Think thin. Oh, not thin enough. So, So speaking of thinking thin, holy smokes. So earlier today, we had a shed delivered, and it was a behemoth of a shed. Absolute behemoth. and it's a 12 by 24. Well, before the shed got put in, we ended up hiring out a fence installer, and we told them, look, we have a shed that's getting delivered, and they told us that they need at least 13 feet of clearance. And they're like, oh, yeah, yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. So we told them, it's like, look, we need at least 13 feet of clearance on the side gate. Can you ensure that you have the posts set as far out as possible so that, you know, it might not be the quote unquote 13 feet, but it's going to be at least close enough to where, you know, if they think then they should be able to get through with no problem. They ask for 13 feet, but they said, like, look, if you got a wider than normal 12 footer, we ought to be able to do just fine. Well, I told them this, and apparently they ignored me, and they set it to at like exactly 12 feet. Exactly 12 feet. And shame on me, I should have verified it while they were here and whatnot, because it was important that that was correct. But I didn't. I trusted him. The guy was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, don't worry. We got you, you know." And they didn't get me. So shed people get here, and they start backing up, and like, well, first they were like, "Okay, where's this going?" It's like, "Oh, it's going to the backyard, you know, through this gate here, and in the back corner, it's going to be about 10 feet off the side property." And it's going to be about 2 feet off of the back of the property. It's like, oh yeah, no problem, no problem. So they start backing up, and all of a sudden we can see right away that it's not wide enough. It's not wide enough at all. So we are like, well, I'm upset and kind of freaking out. Like, I'm not happy. Because, you know, first off, it's like, okay, well, the guy who said he was going to, you know, got me covered. No problem, no problem, no problem. Well, now there's a big problem. Well, then all of a sudden the guy's like, don't worry, let's try some things. And I'm like, if you got things to try, I'm all ears. And he's like, oh, we got things. So he ends up going to his little receiver there on his trailer. He pushes a button, and the middle axle on the entirety of the trailer that is towing this particular shed raises up, and it goes up every bit of like 2 feet in the air. I'm like, that's impressive, but it's probably even more than that, honestly. So that's like, okay, well, maybe it's got enough height now that it'll actually clear over it. Well, in the front of my property here, there's a culvert, like a ditch that goes, you know, that eventually leads to the driveway, but that kind of well that is leading to the culvert is right there, right from the road. Whoa, wee, doggies. Well, so what was happening is that as he was backing up and getting there, he would have had enough clearance had the ground been flat. But because when he was coming in, the truck was, you know, pitched up like so, what was happening is the tongue of the trailer was pitching down. So it was starting to squat, and because it was squatting, it was hitting the top of the fence post. So the kid that was there, I call him a kid, but it's just basically somebody younger than me. He pipes up and he's like, I got a kind of a crazy idea, and I don't know if it'll work, but, you know, hear me out. And I'm like, look, I'm down with listening. You know, I have no other alternatives. And the older guy, looks at me. He's like, you know what? I like a little crazy. Let's hear it. So he's like, well, why don't we stack some blocks underneath the shed on top of the trailer? And he's like, you know what? That might work. So they literally they're stacking cement blocks that they would put down underneath the runners of the shed and lay that down underneath the runners on top of the trailer. So it jacks it up every bit of, you know, about a foot above that. So now they get back there, and it's just like this far just like barely a whisker width. Whoa. Above the top of the fence. And all of a sudden the kid's like, don't worry, watch this. And then all of a sudden, because they were far enough back, he ends up pitching the whole trailer and rising it in the front, because that's how you like actually slide it off the trailer itself, is that the whole front of the trailer rises and then just kind of boop slides off. Well, he pitches it up, and that gives it just enough clearance, just enough for it to make it. And I'm like, I like you guys. I like a little crazy. And it's like, well, I mean, worst case scenario, it's your property, so you already paid for it. It's like, ooh, that was a good point I didn't think of, is that if something went wrong, it's my property that you're wrecking. But I was kind of caught up in the moment. It was like, okay, like what can we do kind of thing to get this here? So, what? Why is that there? What is that? There's a bag of seed. What are you doing out here? Did the aliens drop you off? Did you see other planets? All right, there's a problem, because this is one I can't pick up. Well, thankfully, with this extra ride working with, I won't have to worry about that. So yeah, no, anyways, so they get it back there, and oh, hey, I'm drifting. Not paying attention. I disengaged the tracking line. There we go. That's a lot of spinach. Could you imagine doing these contracts with the spinach machine? This would take forever. Just like the Sandlot. Forever. We'll just give the tree a little kiss. Just a little boop. There we go. Like I said, we're just zipping through this real quick, and then we can get some things done that I've been wanting to get done for a little while now, and I'm excited to be able to do it. So this is gonna make it happen. Whee! Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. It should be criminal to have this much fun just harvesting spinach. Oh my goodness. All right, let me get this headland done, and then I will catch up with the chat there. There we go. 36, 38, 40. Bam, headland complete. All right, let's see what the chat's saying. So we got, I believe I left off with Mega Farmer says, that window is just opened. No. Oh, Todd, from Friday the 13th. That's okay. I got you now. Jody says that map starts blah, blah, blah. The map starts a watching your channel, and one of my favorite maps. Oh yeah, good map. Very, very good map. We got Samuel says new tractor Challenger. Yes, the Challenger Class. That one's a good one. I did like that one. Reaver says like Friday the 13th. Yep, exactly. Samuel says new house, medium modern house. Yeah, this is the new house. This is bought this on the 14th. Let's see. Pippa, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says hi BDD. Hi Pippa. How's everyone today? Doing all right. Doing pretty good. Doing really good. Will says cheaty mods. I know. Cheaty mod alert. I get it. Will says, you're supposed to use the Oxbow spinach harvester. I know, but I don't have that much time. Like, if all you guys wanted was me doing like one spinach contract, let alone all three of these, like that's all the stream would be, was just me harvesting spinach the whole time. That'd be it. Because that's how big these contracts are, and how small the equipment would be for the actual like non-cheaty way. So trust me, I understand. I hear you. I hear the argument, but we're gonna go with this one for right now, at least for right now. Whoa, it got dark. Holy smokes! Why did it get so dark? Oh, it's because it's it's because it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Ooh, we're gonna have to clean up a bit. Why is there a bag of seeds out here? I'm so confused. I'm telling you, it's the aliens. It's the aliens. Whoa. I mean, you figure, look at these 3 fields all by themselves. These 3 fields has produced, what is that, 1.7 million liters? Like, that's incredible. That's insane. The amount of product that has gotten off of these 3 fields alone. Why does it look like it's snowing? It's June. All right, we're going to disconnect. I said disconnect. There we go. All right, let's go out here. Ooh, this is gonna be tight. Close enough. Close enough. So yeah, no, we're gonna take this all, because this is all going to the same sell point. Oops, hey. Now what I'm going to have to be careful of is making my way through all these little tiny villages and stuff. At 52 miles an hour in this massive harvester that barely fits. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. $70 miles an hour in these little backcountry lanes. Oh my goodness. 90 miles an hour. There we go. Now we're... Oh, nope. This way. This way. No. What just happened? Oh. That's what happened. Oh.
Ralph Fanning Jonah donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Jonah has arrived.
Jonah with a $1.99 Super Chat says, Jonah has arrived. Jonah, thank you so much for the Super Chat. I greatly appreciate it. And again, you are slipping, my friend. You are absolutely asleep at the wheel. What are we going to do with you there, bud? What are we going to do with you? All right. I do appreciate the Super Chat there, Jonah. Greatly appreciate it. Now, I believe these are all going right here, if I do remember right. The Farm Store Bay 1. Yep. Farm Store Bay 1. Zoop. And then... Bam. Bam. And 20,000 liters of my own product. 80,000. Wow. $81,990. Are you kidding me right now? I got more from the products of those 3 contracts than I did in the entirety of, like, not in the entirety, but in the peak of any of the single contracts. That's insane. Well, we went from like 100 grand to now just this, so. Oh.
Ken Adlam donated $1 New Zealand through Super Chat.
Ken with $1 New Zealand Super Chat. Thank you so much, Ken. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, man. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far.
Ralph Fanning Jonah donated $1.99 through Super Chat. I checked around for what happened.
Jonah with another $1.99 super chat. Thank you again so much. Jonah says, I checked around for what happened. I don't understand what that means, Jonah. If you can add some clarification, I greatly appreciate it. Let's see. So now what we can do is actually do some, real equipment. Real. So we are going to borrow this equipment and do the mowing for this one as well as this one, but let's go ahead and return vehicles. Let's see. We want to return that one, this one. There. Do something like that. Now, oh yeah, these are all the little fields over in the other end of town. Let me hook up to this. And then, oh, hey, no, I said hook up to this. Nope. There we go. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. So we've got, I believe, Will says, I grabbed the Pilsner pack, the liquid manure storage, and the medium house, or medium modern house. So I haven't took a good look enough at that Pilsner pack, but it's something about it did seem interesting. I need to look at that one a little bit deeper to understand what it's doing. Will says, we had 34 updates today. Yeah, we did. We had a lot of updates. Jonah says, I have a good reason for being late for this one. I even checked, how did I miss this? Let's see. Will says, I grabbed 9 updates. Nice. Yeah, I think I had like 14 or 15 updates. It was, a lot of updates I had. Let's see. I have a good reason for... And then Ken says, what's up, people? Sorry I'm late putting lime on the fields. Oh, nice, Ken. No worries being late. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Then there was Jonah with the $1.99 super chat. We've got Will saying 14 new mods. Yeah, so 14 new ones and like 30 some odd updates. Oh yeah, it was ridiculous. Again, Ken with the $1 super chat. Thank you both to Jonah and Ken for the super chats. Jonah with the second super chat. We got Jonah says, I checked for your stream around 4 and I didn't see anything. Must have missed. So I put it out almost around 5-ish is when I decided, yes, it's definitely gonna happen. So you must have like just checked right before I hit it. Let's see. Ken says, just finished putting lime on my fields. LOL, sorry. I'm like, no worries, Ken. No worries whatsoever. And then Luke says, gamer for life. Oh, yeah. 100%. I've been gaming since, But, well, my original console that I played was the NES, the original Nintendo system. And, yeah, I've been hooked ever since. Let's see. Let's get into this view. See, in this direction, driving like this, it actually looks like a tractor. Like you're actually driving a tractor. And then, just kind of pivot around and you see, this, and it's like, ooh, that's not a tractor. I don't know. I like the map. Whoa. I don't know what I hit. Oh, now I'm hitting the car. Oh, no. Please don't. Please. Let me go. Please. Release your grip on me. There we go. Okay. Now we're talking. What am I hitting? Ay. So... I know things have been abnormal for the channel here lately. I haven't had a lot of guests on here lately on the live streams, and with the move and all that stuff, things are slowly starting to return back to normal. Today was kind of a weird day, so wasn't able to get the notifications out as early as I thought I was going to be able to. Ooh, can I cut through here, please? Please let me just cut through. No, really? You're not going to let me just cut through? You're going to pretend that... You know what? Where's Taco when you need him? Oh yeah, a bush is going to keep out a big old tractor. That's what's going to happen. Oh, come on now. Are you not gonna? Are you seriously not gonna let me through? Oh, you're really not gonna let me through. Oh, you're really. Oh my goodness. All right. Can I run up? Yes. Sneak through. Yes. Okay. Now we're talking. So, anyways, yeah, where's Taco when you need him to sit there and yell at the hedges? No hedge is going to keep out a tractor, and that's not going to happen. I I agree with you, Taco. I agree. All right, so let's see, where am I going with this? Bum, 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 bum. All right, so first things first, we'll get a worker going, and then we're going to make our improvements. And I'm looking forward to this. Like, these are a couple of improvements I've been wanting to make for a while. In particular, you know, if you look at the real farm that this is based off of, there's a driveway that connects the two portions of the farm. And in the game here, it's actually missing for some reason. I don't know why. Ting tang wallow bing bang. Come on. There we go. But it's missing for some reason. I want to add it because it just makes sense that it would be there. And I'm hoping that I can take out the bushes to be able to add it. So we're going to get the worker going. Oh, hey, there's a fence. I forgot about that fence. Get turned around. All right, let's get a worker going here. There we go. All right, so in real life, there's a kind of driveway that connects right about here and goes to that driveway across the street. So what I'm hoping to do is to be able to take out this set of bushes right here and be able to actually make the driveway. Because again, it just makes sense. Like, just, you know, having a little cross path right here would be awesome. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and save. Well, first thing, let's turn off auto. Now save. So now, hopefully, if I make a mistake, if things don't turn out the way I want them to, it's not going to be devastation. All right, so here we go. We want that. We want painting, which... which pattern is it? Actually, I think that one was it right there. Yeah, that one's it. Okay, so about that width. Oh no. Oh no, really? Oh, can I delete them? Can I do anything? Wait, Alright, demolition. Yes. Alright, cool. All is right with the world. I don't want to cut too far into my field if I don't have to. So something like that, I think. There. I think that'll work. And look at that. I mean, you can now just cross the street. You don't have to go around to the front over there. You can just zip right in here. It just makes sense. And the real farm has this. So I don't know why this is missing here in game. But I mean, it's a small price to pay. It's not the end of the world at all. Let's see. Where was I? Will says, check out my mod live stream. I show off the Filzer pack. I will absolutely check that out. We are supposed to get mods tomorrow as well as the DLC. Nice. Todd says, is that green slime coming out of the bottom of the closet? Was this like Ghostbusters or something? Like, are you just trying to get me to freak out? Let's see. Will says, you're supposed to be driving the other way with the mower attached. You drive the way you were when hauling the Mac down header. I gotcha. That's why I love FS. It's exactly. One of those where it is what it is. Todd says, what's green glowing closet about? Green glowing closet? What are we talking about? Like, like I'm not. What? What's going on here? I'm so confused. Will says, you play it the way you want to. 100% there, bud. Also says, who would love to see BDD and Will T Gaming build a massive farm together, dairy farm? That'd be pretty fun. That'd be tons of fun. Ken says, would like to see that, Will T. Will also says, I think the Grinch is in the closet. Come on, Will. He doesn't need help. He can handle this all on his own. Let's see. Samuel says, I think new mods tomorrow. Yep, 100%. Todd says, weird, it stopped as soon as you turned around. Oh, who knew? Oh, it's like it's magic. Oh my goodness. I love it. All right, so now that we got that done, now we're on to phase 2. Phase 2 of this. Let's go over to this field. I want to kind of bring this back to the yesteryear of FS22 when we had this as a dedicated sheep field. I want to make this into a sheep field. So that's what I'm going to do. And specifically, I'm going to use this one, the sheep pasture with auto water. So all I got to do is bring over some food. Now what I've got to do is get this down as close to 4,000 as possible, because this terraform's really bad. Ooh, that's a good terraform spot right there. Then, ooh. We might actually just do that right there and kind of, wait a minute, let me see. Oh, there is that gate right there too. Ooh, that makes actual sense. Oh, I had one, and bam. I like it. Do you want to customize a sheep pasture? Yes, I do. Let's see, something like that. No, it doesn't collide. Oh, no. What? What? Oh, that's a problem. Oh, well. I guess it's not the end of the world. This out corner there. Well, now you know to close your gates. I did not know that beforehand. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And yes, meadow grass. No. Oh, look at that. There's all these little tufts right here that indicate the boundary of the pasture, but that is quite all right. I think that's actually going to look pretty sharp. I think that's going to be really cool. Now, let's do this. Let's head over there. Ooh, how much can that hold? I'm curious now. Let's go here, visit. 509. Aww, I didn't see that. Oh, that's going to drive me up a wall. All right, let's do this. Let's paint. Let's get rid of those tufts of grass there. Ugh. I didn't notice that at first. Nope. Come on. Oh, that's one of the boundaries. Okay. There. And then, yeah, I think that looks all right. What do y'all think? And especially when I do this. Go here. Ooh, what should we put in? Let's see. Should we put in some whites with black, some browns, or some all blacks? Maybe some goats. Get some goat milk. What do y'all think? Go ahead and put it in the chat. What do you think? Let's see. We got Luke says he's doing a community build on Sunshine Forest. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Todd says they're here. Oh, Poltergeist. Isn't that Poltergeist, if I remember right? I think it is. Let's see. Will says, hey, Todd, I think RDJ is in the front door. Oh, my goodness, guys. I'm just messing with you, BDD. Oh, no, sorry, The Rock. Rock actually lives in Florida and California. Fun fact about The Rock, my uncle had gone golfing with him before. Really? That's kind of cool. Liftable pallets and bales updated? Yes it did. Let's see, changelog 1.0.3.0 added Gavile G1 F125 combi baler default pickup with the baler is now 3 meters, added 12 meters and 24 meter pickup with configurables to all balers, added support to unloading unfinished bales, added option for rim color configurations, balers can be picked on unknown land. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. So like I said, y'all, what do you think we ought to put in here? Should we put in some landrace, or should we put in some Steinshaft? Swiss black brown. I don't know what's black brown, but the brown makes sense. And black Welsh mountain, or some goats. I might. Maybe some. You know what? Let's get the confused ones. The black brown mountains. What do you say? Let's see. Samuel says, "Hey, BDD is on next Thursday's live stream." I mean, possibly. Just all going to depend on how the week kind of shakes out. Will says top sheet plus some goats. Top sheets and goats. All right, well, we'll go with these ones then. Let's see. So we've got, how much room do we got again? Like 519. Wow. How about we do? How about we do 40 babies? Let's do 40 mids. Whoops. And do 40 adults. And then, let's see, so that's 120. Let's get maybe, oops, darn it. Oh my goodness. Let's do 20 goats, 20 babies. There. That's going to leave plenty of room for them to grow and get, some babies in here. So that'll work just fine. Where are they? Where are you? Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's nice. That's real nice. I like it. It'll still give me an opportunity to be able to come in and cut the grass. That'll be cool. Let's go ahead and close that. Yep. And then, because it is ready to harvest. I think it's even in stage 2, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty tall. But I think that looks pretty good. That definitely gives me some 22 vibes. I like it. I like it a lot. And now, let's go bring over some hay or some grass. Do we got grass? We might have grass in there. Hop, hop. Where did I park? Oh, I'm across the street, aren't I? Oh, and I need a trailer too. Darn it. Darn it. Do I need a trailer? I think I need a trailer. No grass. I've got tons of hay. Yep. Okay, so I think the Scorpio I'm leasing, but I don't need to. Do I need to? No? I don't think so. Yeah, the Elho Scorpio I'm leasing. I leased it for this field. Did I finish this field? Yeah, it's all clear stone, so... Ooh, I get to use my new driveway. Nice. Let's see how it performs. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a beaut. It's a beaut. I love it. Love it. And now let's go. We got to get a trailer so we can pick up some of the hay. Take the hay over the goat, or for the sheep and goats. Yeah, yeah. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Let's see. I gotta wash this thing. It's dirty. Whew. Let's see. So, I'm trying to think of the trailer I ought to get. And after all that, I still have $228,000. Okay. So let's do that there. All right. I think I left off. Where did I leave off? Will says, the only sheep barn I use is the Sheep Goat by Silabuki. That is a good one. I will admit that. The only pig barn I use is a Hog Confinement by Schultz Modding. Will says, I used a lot of the cow barns. Oh, yes, you do. You do. I just liked your stream. I appreciate it there, Will. Like I said, if you haven't hit it yet, go ahead and hit the like button. It really does help out a ton. Helps the channel in growing and getting out to more and more people out there. Let's see. Sam says, "Hey BDD is on next Thursday night. Farm Sim Talk special guest Nacho Cast." So it's not Thursday. It's or wait, was it Thursday? No, was it Thursday? Hold on. When was it? June 12th. June. It is Thursday. Yes. Yeah, my bad. You're right. It is. So it's next Thursday with Nacho Cast at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to see a long hiatus show here on BDD's channel, go ahead and check out Farm Sim Talk. Really looking forward to that one because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get us a trailer. I can actually buy a trailer. So, ooh, that's a little bit big for this map. Could do this one. $16,500 you know what? Why not? Why not? It's a swivel axle, so that's going to be something to deal with, but 11,000? No, standard wheel. Twin wheels? Standard's fine. All right, $11,000 for a 16,500 liter trailer. I'll take that. I'll take that all day, every day. There we go. Okay. So now we got us a trailer. Let's go and get some of that hay out of the... oh, goodness. I forget what the mod is called. Why am I forgetting it? It's the one by Omatana. Is it the... It's not silage production, is it? I know it's by Omatana. That I know with certainty. Whoops. What I don't know with certainty is what it's called. I'll find out once we get there. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I was talking earlier about how we got the shed installed and all that stuff, and it turned out amazing. Absolutely amazing. Was so grateful and thankful to these guys for, coming up with an idea that got the shed onto the property, because otherwise what was going to have to happen is I was going to have my dad move his place in order to get through the wide gates, which is on the other side of the property there. So it just would have been a royal nightmare. Fermenting silo, that's what it's called. Let's see, no grass, but I do have hay. Do have plenty of that. There. Perfect. Now, where's this dump out at? Is it this side? Or is it a belly dump? Is this a belly dump? Oh no, it's kind of the right side. Yeah, kind of the right side. So, if I go this way... I think this trailer fits in around here. I think it kind of keeps with the aesthetics. Now we should fill this up and should see all of them come a-running. Oops. Oh no, it is this gate. Okay, cool. Now, and boop. Open the door. And dump. Oh, that's awesome. All right, what's this looking like? Feed. This one. Okay. This actually holds more than I thought it would. Okay. Actually holds way more than I thought it would. All right, almost one full trailer fills it up. That's cool. Oh, see, I told you they'd come. If you dump it, they will come. Awesome. So now, let's pop that there. Oh, cool. Well, I guess we can go park this thing. Really don't have to fill it up, because now they're going to start producing. Going to get some wool, going to get some goat's milk. Oh my goodness, there's a pole right there. I got lost in the branches. There. Now we're talking. And then... All right, so we're starting to come together. We're actually starting to get a little bit of equipment here. We're starting to really kind of figure some things out. So that's really cool. Can I squeeze? Oh, can I? Maybe? Oof. Ooh, had to think thin there. There we go. Let's take a look at the cows and how everything's looking over here, because I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure how everything's looking. All right, 18 out of 50. Plenty of food. Got 2,000 liters of milk. They got straw. How are the babies? How are the babies looking? Okay. Oh, they're cute. They are adorable. Why are you running in slow motion? Let's see. Where'd I leave off? I think. Where'd I leave off? Will says, if you haven't done it yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for, and smash the like button. Greatly appreciate that, Will. Thank you so much. Will asked Sam why all caps. It's not a big deal, Will. Not the end of the world. Will also says, BD, what do you think about the versatile Nemesis and the versatile MFWD? I really don't have any strong opinions on it, really. It's Versatile is not a brand that I've really been like following too deeply, so it kind of is what it is. Let's see. Shima, how are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It says hi. We've got, let's see. Will says, what do you think about the Ford Versatile 976 and 1156? So I'm looking forward to the DLC because it's going to open up the door for Ford, and hopefully, depending on how the agreements and licensing has worked, maybe open the door for their actual pickup brands and all that stuff. Maybe not. It's just all going to depend. But I mean, I'm not really hard up for like Ford Versatile or anything like that. It's just exciting to see that we're getting some new brands and new equipment in the game. That's going to be a lot of fun, and that's what I'm looking forward to the most. But I'm not really hard up. Like, oh man, the Ford, I've got to have it. Oh man, the Versatile, I got to have it. It is what it is. Now I will say that Big Roy does look really interesting, the four-wheel one, but based on just how it looks with the number of wheels on it, it should have more horsepower than what it really does. Because I think it only has like 400 horsepower or something like that, but it looks like it should have like a bajillion, like some ridiculous number in my opinion, but it is what it is. Let's see. What do you think about the Versatile 1080 Big Roy? So that one I like. That one I like just because it's a very unique looking vehicle. But again, it should have more power. Should have more power to it. Jonah says, if you build it, they will come. Feel the dreams. You got it, Jonah. Nice. Let's see. Will says, what do you think about the International LT Series and the Fendt Rotogator? The Fendt Rotogator, I am looking forward to seeing that. I am looking forward to that one. Even though the dry box doesn't have the Lime configuration, I am looking forward to it because hopefully one day a modder out there will say, why not add Lime as an output? Maybe? Who knows? Might happen, might not happen. If it does, great. If it doesn't, oh well. Let's see. Will says LOL to Jonah. Will also says, what do you think about the Brandt 2500 DXT and the Trout River? I'm really looking forward to the Trout River trailer. I think that one's going to be really cool because it's going to be like an exaggerated version of the one that I already use, which is the Bailey trailer. I use this one a lot, the high lift trailer. So it's basically a bigger version of that, like a semi-truck version of that. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. Samuel says, cow steak, yum. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had me some steak earlier today. It was good. So good. Will says, what do you think about the Salford Independent Series 1260 and Vaderstadt Tempo? Neither one of those I'm too crazy about. They are what they are, but again, it is what it is. It's nice to have them in the game. Will also says, what do you think about the Vaderstadt Seedhawk? See, again, the Seedhawks and stuff like that, those really ultra long, ultra wide, massive seeders and grain carts, I don't tend to use them that often, because they just don't fit into the maps that I tend to play on. So it's rare that I, get like a big American style map where I can actually utilize their full potential without just causing myself more harm and headache than anything. Let's stop right there. Okay, looks like this is done. Let's turn this on. Okay, this needs to go this way. We need to get 42 and 43, so like that. Let's see, I think, is there a side? No, there's not a side entrance over here. No, there's not. Okay, I gotta go by the church. That's right. Whoa! Oh, hey! Immovable object meet unstoppable force. Is it here? I thought. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Right there. Okay. Ooh, can I? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's a problem. Okay, what about this? What if I do this? Okay. Give it a push. One of those situations where you don't take no for an answer. Come on. Get in there, and oh no, oh no, oh no, don't do that. Don't stop doing things. Stop, desist. I say thee nay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Hey, I got there. Hey, let me go. Really? Nice. We got it. Got it. I love it. Will says, what do you think about the GEA spreader and tanker? I am looking forward to that one. That one I'm looking forward to. So it's the Trout River and the GEAs. Those are the ones I'm looking forward to the most. Samuel says, I think the new car, the 1969 Dodge Charger at Farming Simulator, that would be cool. Nice Charger with gotta have a Hemi. Let's see. Will also says, Sorry about all the questions I forgot to ask last night and agribusiness tonight. No worries, bud. No worries at all. Let's see. That mower is a real life. Wouldn't have been damaged. No, it's this thing's a beast. I absolutely love this mower. Yeah, trying to get in here though, that was a nuisance. Let's see. Excuse me. So I think, yeah, we're gonna get through this and maybe, do we have any other contracts? Uh-oh. No, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Darn it, why did I do that? Oh no, and I can't, do I have any other mowing contracts? Oh man, I'm double dumb. Look at that. I could have gotten the lizard here. The same trailer I just bought for 11,000. I could have gotten it for like a third of the price. What is grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh my goodness. I don't have any mowing equipment, do I? Wait a minute. Beat Ninja. I have a trailer? Where did that come from? Where are you? View on the map. You're at that farm? Seriously? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, now I'm annoyed. Let's see, this way. And then, sure enough, there it is. Let's see, how many liters is that one? 29,000, of course. Alright, well, I guess I can return the other one. Ay, but now I've got to get equipment. You know, I've got $200,000. What kind of mowing equipment can I buy with that? Oh, here we go. Just get the Mega Mulcher and this ridiculousness. I could get this. Why is that 4? No. No, 4 meters. Are you kidding? No. No. Oh my goodness. I stayed up way too late last night. Way too late last night. Could do the Vermeer. 49,000. You know, I do love me this Batwing mower though. You know what? No, I'm gonna wean away from that one. Let's go with the Elho. Let's go with this one. There we go. Well, I've got a... Please tell me I didn't have a mower. I just dawned on me. Oh. I'm so dumb. What is wrong with me tonight? What is going on? Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? Let me go grab the trailer. Ugh. Just, ugh. Guys, what is going on with me here tonight? What is happening? Did I just take crazy pills all of a sudden? I had a trailer, didn't need to buy this. I have a mower, didn't need to buy that. What is going on with me here tonight? Alright, well, we'll go return both of those equipment, get our money back, and then we'll go and do the job. Oh my goodness. Y'all, what's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? You know what it is? I guess I'm just being impatient. I'm just like rushing and not verifying. Ugh,
Just, ugh. I probably wasted so much money getting both of these. I don't get it. I don't understand. Alright, so on the way back, we'll grab the Batwing. We'll do the rest of the mowing real quick. And then we'll just figure out something else to do. Because, ugh, that's just so annoying. Alright, well. Alright, what are we going to get back for this? 49,000. How much did I just pay for that? Okay, so I lost 3 grand. That's alright, I guess. Alright, and that was only like $800 for the trailer, so that's not the... Okay, it's not too bad. I was thinking it was going to be like thousands upon thousands of dollars, but really, I think it was like less than 4 grand that I ended up shortchanging myself. So basically, like, I leased them. That's basically what it boiled down to, is I leased the trailer and I leased the mower. It's alright. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Just... There we go. There we go. Just kind of... Woosah. Woosah. Let's get some more movie references in this stream. Gotta have all the movie references. So let's see. If we go... Grab the Batwing... Let's see. I gotta double check that it's on the right setting, because, oh man, that would just be terrible. I start mowing, not paying attention, and all of a sudden it's like deleting the field and not actually counting towards the contract. Then I have to fail the contract. Like, that would just be the icing on the cake, wouldn't it? No, let's go the other way. Let's go the other direction. There we go. Just like so. Whoops, just like so. Alright, what am I... Oh, I can't do it until... That's right, you gotta unfold the mower in order to figure out what mowing mode it's in. That's the only downside of this particular mower. The only thing that's even a slight annoyance. I won't even say annoyance. Inconvenience. Inconvenience. That's a more fair way to put it. Alright, now though, with this particular mower, I can get in here with no problems. He says in theory. There we go. Alright, it's set to mulcher, see? Glad I checked. Mower. And boop. Alright, let's check out the chat. We got... Where was I? Okay. Well, it says, I'm actually surprised that we didn't get the new John Deere 9RX with the DLC. That would have been a good one. That would have been a real good one. Luke says, y'all have a good night. All right, man. You have a good one. You take care. We'll see you again next time. Thanks for stopping by. Ken says, where's the wide vehicle sign on that mower? Ticket time, LOL. Isn't that right? Luke says, good stream, BD. I appreciate it, Luke. Let's see. Will says, later, Luke. Have a good night. Samuel says, my mom and dad married on June 14th, 1986. Wow, 1986. I was 3 years old. And next Saturday, on June 14, 2025, their anniversary, 39 food gets steak at my home. Oh, that's awesome, man. Tell them congratulations. That's amazing. You know, going on 39 years married, that's fantastic. Let's see. Luke says, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Luke. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so very, very much. Will says, BDD should get the next that DLC right now. No. No. Are you? No. Are you? No. No. Will says, hey, BDD, why don't you use the Mega Mower for Mac Trucker? Do you not realize what map I'm on right now? Oh, no, wait, you do. It's that you want to torture me. Just start lugging that thing around. I'd have to literally just haul it and like throw it over fences just to get it into the field and, you know, just hope that I could actually get it to work. Holy smokes. I need to repair this thing. Wow. Wow. That is a big repair bill. I hope it's not the tractor I need to repair. I hope it's just a mower. Oof. That's going to be expensive. There we go. Let's do this. Drop. Turn on. And... Nope. Nope. There we go. Just gonna rip right through the rest of this. The one thing I love about this mower is that the flex that this thing has is next level. It's really hard to throw something at this that it can't handle. Because as it rides, the wings on it just flexes to such a degree that you're able to compensate for most land terrains and all that stuff. So it's really sharp. I really like it. And as you can see, we make short work in these small little fields. Like so. Let's see, 94%, and bam. Now let's see if I can get into this field without unfolding. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just like that. You know what just dawned on me? I can't hear anything. Why can't I hear anything? Oh, it's because it's on mute. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? This whole time? What is going on here tonight? Alright, you know what? Todd did see somebody in my window. There must be green mist over my shoulder. There must be stuff going on because, you know what? What is happening here? Like, I didn't tweak any of these. Like, I didn't tweak that setting. Oh my goodness. And none of ya said anything. It's like, oh hey, there's no audio to the game. What's going on, BDD? I don't know. It's the creepy looking alien in my window. It's the one that spews mist out of my closet and disappears the moment I turn around to look at him. Oh my goodness. What happened? Like, why did that change? That's so weird. So weird. I don't get it. I don't understand why it would have just switched like that on me. Weird, 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 weird. Bam. Oh, hey, there's a thing right there. What is the thing that I'm hitting? Oh, it's a fence post. Oh my goodness. You know what? It's gonna be one of those streams, everybody. It's gonna be one of those streams where everything that can break loose will break loose. I don't get it. And then just like this. Boom, 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 boom. Ta-da! Nice. Awesome. Let's go ahead and open this. Oh, wait. I can't open this. I have to come from that way. Oh my goodness. What? 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 Alright, so if I'm coming from this direction, am I going to have enough turning radius? Yeah, I should have enough turning radius. I'll have to go up the little embankment right there, but I'll get up it. Oh yeah, see? Just like that. Like butter. Love it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go park this real quick. Alright, let's go. Boom, boom. Don't need that. Ooh, $23,000 fertilizing. Ooh, cultivating contracts. Ooh. Do we want to test whether or not precision farming has been fixed? I know there was the issues with the seeding and cultivating in the before the update. I haven't really gotten a chance to try out post-update, so I mean, $50,000 seems like it'd be worth the try. Alright, so let's give that a try. Let's get, say, 12, oops, 17. Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay, well, at least you're for right across the street, because, man, would that stink to try and get this Steiger down the road with this massive John Deere cultivator. Oh my goodness, this would be absolutely ridiculous. Trying to get this down the road. We're just gonna... Here I come to wreck your hedge. Alright, nope, that's not the button I meant to push. Nope, just didn't mean to push that one either. Alright, and this one's going 17? Let's get that weight. Got some red and green action going on here. Let's see. If we go... Okay, it's that big middle. Get out of my way! Got things to do and people to see. I love this little creek right here. Just splash with the new visual effects of the splash and the water effects. Oh, I love it. The ripple, just so good. It's so good. Now, just like so. Let's get this working over here. So that's basically going to be like 50 grand that we're going to get for these two contracts. There we go. Perfect. And now, do we have anything? Oh, that's right. We got to do something about the field there at the farm. Do I have a seeder? Let's double check this because I might actually have something. Not really. Oh man, the fence is what's damaged. Crud. And that's a leased vehicle too. Ugh, do I want to? I don't know if I want to repair that, or if I just want to release it. That might be a better option. You know what? Hold on. this is what we're going to do. Take it up to the shop and see what it costs to repair it, as opposed to the cost of releasing it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do our due diligence. We'll do our research. And then in the meantime, well, that's... Oh, hey, there's things. There's things. Let's just go back into first person. It's so much safer on this map. I love this. The lanes with the just the tunneling effect with the trees. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my goodness. It's too early to start doing that. I was up late. I was up really late last night. Way later than I should have been. I'll probably have to hit the bed a little bit earlier tonight. So, what do we think it's going to cost? Like 30 grand to repair? 40 grand? Oh, hey, easy. All right, so let's see. $27,000. How much would it be to release this? Oh yeah, we're gonna release it. Holy cow! Absolutely not. Return. Oh, even with the additional horsepower, we're saving about 7 grand in repair bills. Get the one with the wheel weights. Make it a little bit bigger. That Black Beauty is a beaut. I do like that. That's a good look. Red and black always goes real good together. 21 grand. Yes, please. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. And filled up, repaired. Don't have to do anything. Oh my goodness, this chair. I've got to get something for this chair. The padding on it is just really uncomfortable. All right, so at this point, oh wait. Do I have a seater? Do I have a seater? I do not. Okay, so I need to get a seater and some seats. So, seater. Could go with the Lemkin. I like the Lemkin. Just something basic. Doesn't have to be amazing. There we go. Now, spun around. All right. So what I need to do now is I need to plant something at my farm in my field, and I think for like kind of there's nothing that I want to plant right here right now, really, because the only thing that you can plant at this point in time is like red beets and carrots and things like that. It's just the really annoying crops, and unless I'm gonna really dedicate a long time to something, I'm just gonna say nah, we're gonna skip it. So what I'm thinking about doing is popping in some oilseed radish. Oh my goodness, there's a car. But pop in some oilseed radish, so at bare minimum I can work it back in with some kind of other set of equipment later to be able to kind of go from there. I love it. I love that I'm able to get in right here now. So I think oilseed radish is going to be the way to go here. Let's see, what does this look like? Oh, we got to put down some lime. We got to do that too. There we go. Okay, so that's going to go... Oh yeah, that's chugging along, so that's good. That's chugging along too. Nice. So yeah, we're doing good. Alright, so we've got... where did I leave off? Will says, OBDD, there was a map update today. I forgot to tell you. Was there? No, there wasn't. Was there? Hold on. I didn't see a map update. What map updated? I'm so confused. I didn't see a map update. Let's see. Oh. Will, you're killing me, bud. You're killing me. It's for PC, LOL. Would have said something, but my TV volumes turned super low. Are you having a rough night, man? Been there. No, not having a rough night. It's just, I think I'm tired from staying up too late last night. So, one of those, it is what it is. You know, just gotta do what I gotta do. Let's see. Where was I? It's a Summers cultivator, not... You are correct. You're right. I misspoke. Let's see. Will says, come on, everyone, make some noise in the chat. All right, BDD, I'm heading off to bed. Have a good night, everyone. All right, Will, you have yourself a great night. Thank you for coming out, hanging out with us here for a little while. You take care, and we'll see you again next time, bud. You take care. Todd says, sorry, best mower is the Colossus. It is. I love the Colossus. I mean, the Colossus is just an amazing pack all by itself. That's all that needs to be said. But I do love that that Batwing mower just because it's so versatile in the fact that it will not only be a mower, it'll be a windrower mower, it'll be a mulcher, it'll be a destroyer. It'll actually destroy a lot of shrubs and stuff that are actually like quote-unquote permanent on most maps. It'll destroy trees and do all that stuff. It works as a brush hog. Like, it does so much stuff that it's just so good. It's like chef's kiss. So although I agree with you, the Colossus is a really awesome mower and just an awesome pack in general, it is one that I do love the versatility of the Batwing. Let's see. Sorry I had to step away for a bit. No worries there, Todd. No worries at all. They make a get seat cushion for cars that works pretty nice in a pinch. So I think I'm going to get something along those lines because I've got something like that now, but it's really kind of cheap. It doesn't do a good amount of support. So I think I'm going to get something where it's more like cushioned and more like what's the tailbone support. I think I'm going to get something like that because this chair is just not comfortable and I'm constantly like fidgeting around and doing all that stuff. Jonah says, hey Todd, what should the next challenge for BDD? Ooh, I'd be interested in hearing what you all come up with. Absolutely. Let's see. So this is chugging away, yes? Maybe? Looks like it. Possibly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's working. It's doing its thing. Awesome. So yeah, once that goes through, so yeah, so you can see we only got carrots and grass. We got plenty of grass. We don't need more grass. Like green beans, meh. Olives, definitely bleh. Parsley or parsnips, poplar, red beets. Yeah, that's really it. So could plant in September some barley. Got canola in August. Ooh, that's something that just kind of dawned on me. Hold on. Visit. Kind of. Nope. Come on, tell me what's in here. barley, loads of barley, but that doesn't work for... Oops. So this would be a good one to install somewhere. Now, where could I install it, though? That's gonna be the question. Whoa, easy. 2,000. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, that's way too big for this area. Yeah, way too big. Darn it. I got excited there for a second. Well, I mean, hold on. If I do something like this, and then we can just back into it. That's gonna be pretty narrow coming on the other side. No, that's not gonna work. No, that's probably not gonna. That's really not bad for $1,000 in terraforming. It's really not. Trying to find where would be a good spot to put this. It's just so big. That's the only problem with this, is it's so massively large. Wait, what about in this? Oof. No, we're good there. Ooh, but that's a good one, and I can sacrifice a bit of. I mean, it really doesn't fit, but it would be cool to have. No, the aesthetics. The aesthetics is going to be thrown way off by having this over here. There's really no good place for it, really, other than the biogas plant, but it's too small for the biogas. Wait, what if I did this? Ooh. Now that could work. For $8 over on the terraform, so I could just get rid of that. And then, boop. Oh, now that can work. Ooh, I like it. All right, cool. I've been wanting to use this for a couple of days ever since it's come out. So this can use canola, corn, sorghum, and soybeans. So canola is one of those that we could get something out of, and it'd be recent. When does canola plant? When did I say? Oh, that'd work out perfect because we can plant in June. It'll be fully sprouted in July, and we can plant our canola in August. We'd wait almost an entire year, almost 11 months before we can harvest it, but I mean, that's awesome. And then what else? We got corn and sorghum and soybeans. So I do like this one because, check it out. Even if we just do canola, right? 200 canola in, 50 diesel out, and 150 canola meal out as well. So you're getting diesel and you're getting the canola. And then you can also make things like the ethanol when you use the sorghum here. That's not sorghum. What are you? It is sorghum. Okay, I was right. It is sorghum. And then corn. So you can get either ethanol or you can get diesel. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is getting a decent amount of diesel and some of these meals. Because eventually what can happen is I put down one of these bad mamma jammas, like this TMR maker, which really I don't even need a TMR maker because I got TMR being made. I could make pig feed though. Could have pigs, but I am making TMR here. Does this make pig feed? This doesn't make pig feed. So that could be something we do. That could be something. Right? Because, let's see. For 40 grand, so it's not expensive. Let's see, where to go? Where am I? Where's the biogas from here? Why am I... Okay, I know where I'm at now. Biogas is this way. Yeah, there it is. No. No. I mean, really, ooh, that might be a better idea. Put this over by the animal dealer. Something like over here, maybe? Not going to be able to put it here, but what about... Could do something like this and just kind of put in like a little driveway or something. Or could put it back here, because look how much cheaper that is. So it's not going to have as much deflection in the ground. So that's... Whoa, hey, easy. That's not bad. I'm not going to do that now because... Let's see, this takes... Those other two. What was the other two? Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, so it only takes the corn and the sorghum. Okay, so... Okay. Those I'm gonna skip. I'm not gonna do the pig feed maker just yet. Maybe later. But I think this is gonna be a good kind of trajectory right now, because we can put in the oilseed rash and then turn around and afterwards go ahead and put in the canola here in about 2 months. Now does this... Nope, that's... it doesn't tell me. Go here. Oh, it's not a direct drill. Darn it. Okay. So the Cokerling, I'll have to get that one when the time comes and plant the canola. Wait. Does canola gets planted with cedar, doesn't it? It does. Okay. Does it? It does. Yeah. Wheat, barley, oats, canola. Yes. Oops. Darn it. Yes, canola. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's see. We got... Let's see. Gel seat cushion. What the heck is a get? I'm confused. You lost me, Todd. I'm sorry. Samuel says, "Hey BDD, I think your 24-hour." So that's still in the works. Nothing is certain about it. Just might happen, might not happen. It might just be an extended live stream, but we'll see. We'll see how all that goes. Ken says, "Plus you get those bonuses for planting oil seeds in February as a natural fertilizer." Exactly. Yes. So. you in precision farming, you do get that bonus for your fertilizer usage because you're not using the whole chemical fertilizers. Jonas says, plow a field on your... Oh my goodness. Plow a field on your own in reverse and field creation on, blindfolded. Oh my goodness. You two are too much. You two are way too much. Oh my goodness. When you read my earlier cushion comment, like 1 hour ago, okay, 20 minutes ago, you read gel as get. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I get it. I get it now. Like an hour ago. Oh my goodness. Oh my. So yeah, we're chugging along here. How's this looking? Oh yeah. Yep, that's working. That's going good. What I'll end up doing is once farmland number 12 is done, because that looks like that's going to be the one that's done first. Oh yeah, by a country mile. Holy smokes, I didn't even look up. I should have looked up. 62% for this one here versus 26% for the other one. We're going to be able to go good there. Let's see. Todd says, vroom. And then we got Samuel says, I'm ready for ready weather fall. Oh yeah. Yeah, I am as well. Being down here in Florida, it's hot. It's hot. And yeah, I'm done with the heat. But you know what? At this point, I'll take some rain. That's what I'll take right now is some rain. And we're supposed to get some. I think, as a matter of fact, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're supposed to be getting some storms tonight. Oops. Where? No, tomorrow afternoon. So that'll be nice. We need the rain. We need it badly. Let's see. Todd says you just moved and you chose Florida instead of moving to a cooler state. It's my father. My father basically said that there's no way in any way that is good and holy that we're going to get him out of Florida. And I mean, it's one of those that I don't necessarily blame him. I like the way that the state's being run at the moment, and it's one of those where things are going good here. They're going really good here. So I'm just looking to kind of be okay with all that. Yeah, we could have moved somewhere else where it was cooler. Could have moved somewhere where it would have been a little bit cheaper, and we could have gotten more house for less money, kind of thing. But it's one of those where at the end of the day, my dad, he wasn't willing to move out of state, and I didn't really want to fight it that badly. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the weather. I'm not a big fan of the heat. But it's one of those that I've been here for over 20 years now. I'm used to it by now. I'm used to sweating. It is what it is. Let's see. Samuel says hurricane 30% at North Florida. Eesh. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I don't want... No. It's too early for hurricanes. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Oh my goodness. I do need to start checking NOAA though, which is... that's not the fun time of the year. It's definitely not. When you gotta sit there and... figure out... okay, what's the percentage of this, tropical wave developing and turning into a storm, and what's the likelihood of it actually coming towards me, and then what's the actual likelihood of it not only coming towards me, but like heading at a direction and pace that is going to be like detrimental. There's so many calculations that goes into things. Now, the great things that now that I moved, I'm less worried about doing all that. Like, I'm not worried, but it's one of those where we're in a much better living situation here in the new house than we ever were in the old house. The old house was a trailer. It was like a mobile home. So it was one of those where, anytime the storm came, and it was even anywhere near us, we had to run. We had to take off, pack up the kids, pack up the dogs, and we had to take off, and we had to make sure that everything was going to be okay for us. And we may have come back to no home. We may not have come back to no home. It was all kind of, all up in the air. And thankfully we came home every time and everything was fine. And oftentimes, things were projected much worse than what they actually turned out to be, which is, thankful for all that. The worst thing that's ever happened in the entirety of my time here in Florida, knock on wood, is the neighbor's tree fell onto my fence at the old house, and the actually two of my neighbor's trees fell onto my fence, crushed it twice. And actually destroyed my dad's RV, blew out the back window, punched a hole in the side of it. I mean, could have been way worse. Could have been infinitely worse than, what it actually turned out to be. So thankfully it wasn't, the end of the world. It wasn't like, it completely crushed it or anything like that. It wasn't beyond repair. Insurance claim later, and it was all fine and dandy. But yeah, no, it's one of those where we got lucky. We got really, really lucky several times. And what's funny is one of the stories I love to tell is the nightmare that was Irma, when we ran from Irma, because Irma was originally projected to come right at us when that storm hit. That was like a couple of years ago when that came through. And my wife and I, we decide, okay, well, it's coming right for us, and it's projected to be, I think it was either a 3, maybe a 4 at the time. So we're like, okay, we got to take off. We got to go. We can't stick around. And my dad decides, I'm going to stay in his camper. Yeah, I'm going to stay. Like, awesome, Dad. Thanks. We didn't have enough to worry about. So we end up taking off, and we're driving. And of course, anytime there's a disaster in the local areas, it's really hard to get resources. It's hard to get gas. It's hard to get, some food items, toilet paper, all that kind of stuff. It's really difficult. So we're driving and we're heading north out of the state, and we get into a big traffic jam. The reason that we got in a big traffic jam, we didn't find this out until later, was because of there was a gas station right on the side of the highway, or not the highway, but the road that we were on. And they had gas, and they were one of the few gas stations that did. So they had people lined up for miles, but it was blocking off traffic in that direction. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. So we spent hours sitting in the car, and we're just sitting there and burning through more gas, and getting more and more worried by the second. And finally, we get to the point where we're starting to panic call people. It's like, I need you to look up any place that has gas that we can get into now. Like, it's bad. And we finally get to a little town in North Florida called Perry. And in Perry, there's a small Walmart and a couple of gas stations. That's it. That is it. And we get to Perry, we stop at the Walmart, and we've got 30 miles. I think it was 30 miles until empty. No gas to be found at all. I call the gas station across the street, and it turns out they're saying, oh yeah, we're supposed to be getting gas tomorrow, like 6 a.m. on the dot is when they come out. That's when they're scheduled to come out. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, there's no possibility that you're not going to get gas, that I'm going to be left high and dry or anything like that. Like, And they're like, oh yeah, no, we get it all the time, every day, like at this time in the morning. I'm like, perfect. Do you? And they were out. They're completely out, so nobody was there to to get gas for her or anything like that. So I was like, would you mind if I went ahead and just parked in your, like, in front of your pump? Like, I can't go anywhere. Do you mind if I do that? Like, yeah, no, we're going to close up anyways. So, go ahead and park, stay here overnight. It's all fine and dandy. And that's what we did. We sat there in the parking lot until 6 o'clock in the morning. And it was me, my wife, and at the time, my 3 dogs. Oh my goodness. And we're trying to sleep in a unair conditioned car in the middle of July, I think it was. So it was really hot. It was muggy even at night. And 6 a.m. rolls around. They open up the store on the inside. No gas to be found at all. So I go inside. I start talking to the person. It's like, yeah, it's supposed to, you're supposed to get gas. And it's like, yeah, they're normally here by now. Like, maybe they're running late. They might, had a difficult time, getting from place to place. Check back in like an hour. So we wait there until 7 o'clock. No gas. And they're like, yeah, we just found out that they're not coming. That they're not going to get here in time. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. That's awesome. Thank you. And it's not their fault. It's just, at this time, I was getting really scared and really kind of panic-stricken because we're out in the middle of nowhere. And, of course, the hurricane shifts track and starts heading up towards us there in Perry. So we are like, OMG, what do we do? I have no idea at this point. So finally, we... like, okay, we're calling around again. It's, bright and early, and we found a Love's gas station. It was off of I-10 here in Florida. And we called them and say, hey, do you have gas? Like, oh, yeah, we got gas. We just got a delivery. We got tons of it. I'm like, I'll be there in hopefully I'll be there in about 20 minutes. And I mapped it out, and we had 30 miles to empty, and the station was 29 miles away. So if my gas gauge was even off by a little bit, and this was an old vehicle, it was a 2003 Jeep Liberty, so I didn't trust the gas gauge to tell me accurate numbers. And we start driving, and all of a sudden I come up to a little like side road, and I think it was, at the time I was using Google Maps. Google tells me, oh, turn right. And all of a sudden, this little gas station appears, a little Marathon gas station. Like, huh. And people are parked there. And I'm like, wait a minute. This is too small of a gas station to have diesel. It's like just a little itty-bitty gas station. So it's like, they don't have diesel. People aren't, and they're not driving like big old diesel trucks or something like that. These are regular cars. They have gas. So I pull in there, I get right up to a pump, and everything's out with the exception of the premium gasoline. I'm like, you know what? Close enough. In a pinch, I will absolutely use premium. And that's what I did. I ended up filling up with premium. And yeah, we got up to Atlanta that night, and we kept on driving all the way into Kentucky is where we ended up staying. And that's when my wife had probably the worst experience that she has ever had when renting a cabin. Because we tried to get a hotel. Hotels were completely booked. Tried to get pretty much anything that we could get our hands on. And we had the dogs. We had 3 dogs with us. So not many hotels will take people with multiple animals, let alone 3 of them. So we ended up deciding, well, let's just rent a cabin. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but we're going to be able to get the dogs in there, and really they're not going to do any vigorous checking that where if they limit us to 2 dogs, they're not going to be like on us to make sure that we're going to not have 2 dogs kind of thing. And we'll pay, the pet fee, worst case scenario, if they make a mess kind of thing, which our dogs are well behaved, so it's not like it's going to be an issue. And we end up going there, and it's out in the middle of the backwoods in Kentucky. Like, we're talking no cell phone signal, no Google Maps, no nothing. Nothing. Like, I downloaded the local area to my phone to make sure that when I lose not a signal, not if, but when, I had it as reference. So I end up going ahead and give them a call, like, on my way up there, and it's like, okay, Google's telling me I should be there around X time, but we're running for the hurricane. We've been hitting traffic, constantly, because pretty much everybody's running from the hurricane. I'm gonna try and get there before you close. At, I think it was like 11 o'clock. I think is when they closed. Might have been 10 o'clock in the evening, and we've been driving all day. Like I said, we've been up since about 6 o'clock in the morning to deal with the gas issue. And I told them that it's like, look, I'm getting there as quickly as I can. Please don't not let us check in, please. And it's like, oh yeah, no worries, and got into traffic, and they ended up staying. They were the coolest people. Like, look, we've got cleaning to do, we got this, that, and the other thing to do. We typically don't get out here until midnight. I'll keep an eye out for you, and just come knock on the door. We'll go ahead and help you out. And sure enough, we get there, we roll in at midnight. It's an hour after they close, and the whole place is dark and whatnot. I knock on the door, and a woman comes up to the door. She opens it, unlocks it for me, and it's like, oh, thank you so much. Because like I said, we've been driving all day. We had slept in the car. It was the worst experience I think that my wife and I had ever experienced up until that point. And then we get there, and my wife's in the car, and my wife, she's freaking out. She's absolutely freaking out, because now at this point, the entire track of Irma had shifted dramatically. It was no longer coming towards us there in North Florida. It was actually coming directly towards South Florida. And in South Florida, that's where her parents live, her father in particular. And she starts panicking, because he's basically like, there could be a Cat 7 coming in, and he's like, meh, not a big deal. It is what it is. And yeah, it was now projected to be a Cat 5 and coming right at him. So she's freaking out. We're now several states away, and she's on edge, lack of sleep. Both of us had lack of sleep, and now she's panicking because her dad, is in the danger zone, and telling her that, meh, not gonna leave, nothing I'm gonna do is gonna change anything. I'm here, whatever. And she's freaking out, and I'm inside as this is all kind of being learned, trying to check us in. Now she is sitting there having a complete meltdown in the car. I'm inside finding out some of the worst news on top of that. Not worst news, but the only going to add flames to the fire kind of thing, like fuel to the fire. And turns out that in order to get back to the cabin, we had to go down the street, and we had to look for a very specific house. This house was like a local landmark in this particular area. And after we found this house, we made a right on the dirt road that was right next to the house. Then we go down the dirt road for like a quarter mile, and then we hit what's going to look like a dead end with two tracks that split off in the left direction in a Y shape and the right direction. Well, at the base of this Y, so you can imagine the Y, two tracks going in both directions off of a dirt road, coming down the Y. At the base of the entrance of the Y is a cemetery. And more than that, it is a cemetery to, with a very specific, angel. Like right there at the beginning of the cemetery where the Y starts. And when you're rolling in at 12:30 at this point. It was pretty late, because I had to check in and do all that stuff. We roll in at that time in the morning, and all of a sudden, like, that is one of the creepiest things that you could probably come across at that point. And again, we are both exhausted. We've been driving all day, and neither one of us are kind of in our right state of mind because, she's freaking out over her family and whatnot. I'm freaking out over my father, even though, like, it wasn't projected to come by him anymore, but it's just one of those that I was already kind of high strung until we got the update, the most recent update about him, because he was in his camper and whatnot. And what I kept telling her, it's like, look, your parents are at bare minimum in a block home, so they should be okay. It's just, we'll have to see. Like, they might get roof damage or something like that. Unless it like completely floods, which I don't think they're in a flood zone and all this stuff. Like, I was trying my best to kind of calm her down, rationalize it as we were driving out there. And then we get to, a point where she's just so exhausted where she tries to fall asleep. And it's just a little bit of time between the time we leave the check-in location to the time we get out to this, actual cabin. And she starts closing her eyes and whatnot. And of course, she rolls over and opens up her eyes the moment the angel comes into view. And she's like, WTF, what is that? She starts getting really upset. She's completely creeped out. And I'll be honest with you, I quite was too. And yeah, needless to say, she did not have a good night's sleep that night because we go into the cabin and it's pitch dark. We can't see anything. There's no lights on in the cabin, and we're out in the middle of the woods. We're out in the middle of the woods in the middle of Kentucky. It is so dark, and we're trying to unlock the door with just our phone flashlights, and we're just like, ooh, like, she's not even getting out of the car. She's basically relying on me. So if something is in the woods that's going to eat me, she's basically going to let it. So yeah, needless to say, that was a very stressful trip. Let's see. Todd says teaser in Discord. Nice. I'll check that out. We got Samuel with Hey BDD weather-wise radar free store app. Oh yeah. So I use like the Weather Channel app on my phone, and I just kind of keep that up to date because they lay out all the grids and all that stuff when hurricane season comes around. Taco de Groot, how's it going, Taco? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Let's see. So we're just kind of chugging along here and getting through some contract work. We ended up making a few upgrades to the map here. We ended up, let's see. Let's go. Nope, I want to travel. Nope, still want to travel. Nope, still want to travel. Oh, visit. Yes, that I want to do. Where am I? Ooh, I got a good amount of solid fertilizer here. 7,000. Okay, nice. So, ended up adding the driveway like it is in real life, which is really cool. I like that. And then we got us some sheep and goats. We made this. Looks good. I like it. I think it's gonna look and work out very, very nice. And we got quite a few goats and sheep in here. About 120, 130, I think, somewhere in that ballpark. I'm thinking about adding the pig pen back over here. I think I own this plot, don't I? I do. So I think I might add the pig pen back in there at some point. Maybe a pig pasture or something like that. Who knows? Kind of get it more looking like FS22. So yeah. So that's pretty much what we're doing. Is oh yeah, my seer's doing the headland. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Wait a minute. Okay. So yeah, I do have precision farming, but some reason it's not giving me the seed rate or anything. It might be because I got a worker working on it. It is what it is. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to get through these couple of contracts here, as well as finishing off this field, and then I think I'm going to start wrapping things up. Like I said, I was up until about 2:30, 3 o'clock last night. I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired tonight. It's been kind of a funky day. Not bad, not good, just kind of funky. So, kind of feeling it a little bit extra tonight. And I got done wrestling with some heavy equipment here. Because we got the shed and whatnot, we ended up loading up some of our... oops, that's not what I meant to do. We ended up loading some of our heavy equipment. I've got my brother-in-law in, and brother-in-law has been an absolute rock star because he made a trip back out here for my youngest daughter's birthday party. We had like a birthday party for like the family over the weekend, and he ended up coming out for that, and he also stayed for a couple extra days so he could help out, loading and taking stuff out of our pod. Well, he's like, well, Dave, if you want, I can help you, take some of the bigger items and go take them out to the shed. I'm like, dude, that would be amazing, because I've got this giant, I think it's like 100-gallon. I think it's 100-gallon air compressor. It's massive. This thing is huge. So between him and I, and strapping it to a big dolly, we were able to get it out there. But it's not something I can move on my own. And my dad, his back is so messed up that he can't, help out too much. So, him and I end up loading it up into the shed. And the way my backyard is situated, it's very uneven. They had to jack up the back end of the shed, like 2 large blocks high in the rear and 1 small block in the front. Like, that's how much elevation shift there is between the two like back and fronts. And loading this thing into the shed, it's got a big roll-up gate in the front and a side door to it. We basically got to the lowest point that the roll-up door had, and then we butted up against the roller, or the wheels of the dolly that we had this air compressor strapped to, because I literally just strapped it down kind of thing, and with a ratchet strap. And him and I, we just like muscled this thing into it, and holy smokes, it was, yeah. So between staying up late, loading a whole bunch of heavy stuff, my dad has a decorative gun rack that he made that we ended up putting in there, and this thing's huge. It's like a cabinet, like a large cabinet. It would basically be about the maybe about one of those dresser doors in width. So it's got good width to it. So it's a really big. It's all made out of wood. He custom made it. It looks really good, and it was one of those I didn't want to like leave behind kind of thing or sell, because it's gorgeous, and it's something that he made. Like, it's all handmade and it looks amazing. Something that I want in the house one day, kind of thing. When the kids grow up and they can be responsible, where I don't have to worry about them, kind of thing. Let's see. So that's looking good. Happy about that. So let's fold this up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang on to this set of actually, no, because I need something with the direct drill. That's right, I need something with direct drill, or else it's not going to, I'd have to plow or cultivate the oilseed radish in. Rather than doing that, I'm going to get something with a direct drill. It's going to be smaller than this, but at least it's going to work. So let's do, boop. Ooh, that's a lot of seeds. So what I can do is this. I can return that, And then I need a lime spreader, something that's going to shoot out some lime. We could do the Teagle here. Let's see, 35,000. 45,000. I could double. Let's give it a try. Let's give the Teagle a try. We'll do lime in here. It does lime and manure at 16 meters. 35 grand. Yeah, we'll give it a try. Worst case scenario, we made yet another mistake here on this stream. But hopefully that's not the case. I mean, for 1,700, almost 1,800 bucks, I mean, really, that's not going to be a terrible, terrible mistake. Let's see. Samuel says, happy birthday late. Oh, so it was just the birthday party that we had for her this weekend. I appreciate it, though. Her birthday's actually here in about 15 minutes. Yep, so she will be officially 1 year old. This is our baby. So she's going to turn 1 year old, and holy smokes, where's the time gone? My wife, as kind of a decorative thing, ended up getting this string of like 0 or newborn, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, and it's supposed to be like you put in all the pictures from that time period. And I looked at it the other day, and it's like, holy smokes, was she ever that small? Like, it just, I don't know where the time has gone. It's just absolutely heartbreaking. And then my eldest daughter, she's 3. Why can I fill this up with lime? What is it over here? Is this... Okay, that's lime, so why don't I take those out? So maybe because it's a manure spreader, technically it won't unload into it. Like, it won't load stuff to it, but maybe if I get it from here. Crap. What if I get a high-low, maybe? Okay, so it does take it. It's just, it's being finicky. Like, it won't directly dispense it to the Teagle. So that's weird, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not, again, not the worst. Let me go. Oops. There we go. And then I wonder if I can do this. Ooh, light bulb, light bulb, light bulb. Miscellaneous. No. Pallets, maybe? Yes, here we go. 2,000 liters, 2,000 liters, 4,000 liters. Does this take lime? I think this takes lime. It takes stones, so I would imagine it takes... Yep, cool, perfect. That's what I wanted. 4,000, 4,000, 600. 5,000. Okay, here we go. And yes, this one ought to work too. Yep. Now I think, I'm not certain about this. I've never tried this. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, well, that's fine. So that was only a what, $30 mistake? Oh well. So what about now? Oops, now that it's got some product in it, will it now accept to fill up from it? Or wait. This one does lime, doesn't it? What is this one? What am I not filling up from the right spot? Maybe that's not made for it? Yeah, fieldwork fill station. This does lime. Alright, well, I guess I've got to buy pallets. Alright, that's fine. Thankfully, lime's cheap, so not the end of the world. Alright, so let's get this set up over here, like so. Ooh, that jiggling. Oh my, oh my. No, 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 no. Alright, too heavy. 4 is too heavy. That's a bummer. Let's see. So we got, let's see. Taco says, Big Daddy D means you are strong, Superman strong, stop yapping. Oh, yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Like I said, it's one of those that you never get used to, like, those kind of weather events that can, that can do something to you. Like I said, it's one of those where, thankfully that was back before, like the kids were born, because that takes the fear up to the whole next level kind of thing. It's like, man, am I gonna have a place to put to have a roof placed over their head, kind of thing. When it came to like the hurricanes and stuff. That's why, and that's also when we decided that we're not gonna take any kind of risks, especially in that house. Because, heaven forbid that we're wrong, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll wait it out, or we'll do something, whatever, and then turns out, like, hey, there goes the house with us in it. So, not something that I want to, ever experience firsthand. But that's the kind of part and parcel that you have with living in Florida. But now also the good part is too, that we actually have like good homeowners insurance now. Now that we're in a block home as opposed to a trailer. In Florida, there's an insurance company that will cover trailers, mobile homes, called Citizens, and they are literally the only insurance company, period, that'll cover it. So the problem is that what they were covering was nowhere near the price of, which pretty much all insurance companies do this. They don't cover anywhere near the amount that you would need in order to be made whole, unless you pay like big buku bucks for your policies and stuff. But like they didn't even offer enough to be able to not only not buy a new home, but basically would have been like, okay, here's a few months rent kind of thing, especially in the market nowadays. How much did this thing hold again? Where? There it is. 20,000 liters. Wow. There we go. 18,000. You know what? Let's throw in one more bag. It's gonna be too much, but that's all right. There we go. That should top it off. Let's see. Todd says, and that's why I like the big forklift, 6 pallets at a time, and it doesn't break a sweat. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just trying to go cheap at the moment because I'm cheap. There we go. So that's done. All right, 20,100 liters of lime. Let's see how this thing does. I've actually never used this before to spread out lime or manure. So we're going to see a first here. We got some failing light. Let's see. So yeah, we're going to get this. We're at 77% on that other contract. Okay, well, they're chugging along. That's cool. I figured they would have been done by now. So can we get it back before traffic comes? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, plenty of time. Alright, so stop right there. Alright, let's see how this works. Pops it open. Okay, how's it gonna do? And boop. Okay. And it's really not using up that much lime either. That's going down pretty decently, actually. Okay. Okay. I can live with that. Let's see. So we got Samuel says, "Hey BDD, check look for the weather YouTuber. Man name is Ryan Hall on YouTube. Great jobs, Ryan Hall." Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I appreciate it. Todd says, "And that's why you play multiplayer. Set up a shop, make the shop, buy a forklift, and shop loading." That's not a half bad reason as to why. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Definitely, like I said, I should have definitely not cheaped out on it. I should have gotten the, like the big Manitou for 70 grand. I mean, really, how much would it have been to lease? 4 grand compared to what I pay? 1,500? Let's see, how much? 5.2 tons, 8.2, And I could have even gotten this one for 8.2 tons. And it's only a little bit... Oh, man. So this is 8.4 tons. This is 8.2. So this is an extra, what, 2,800? That's not bad. 8.2. So really, I got the baby. I got like the second smallest one of all the ones I've got installed here. Are you kidding me right now? What am I going to do with myself here? Ryan Hall from Kentucky. Okay, nice. Very nice. Oh yeah, look at that. That's 94%, and it's got the 2 big strips so far. So yeah, we'll see how it works. Nice. All right, so it is now officially my youngest daughter's birthday. She officially turned 1 at midnight. Holy smokes. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy to me right now. My little baby. My little baby. She's growing up. She's getting big. She's just starting to walk too now. She's still a bit shaky about it, kind of, all that stuff, but it's so cool. It's so cool because we already experienced it once with our oldest daughter, but whoops, sorry about that. But we are now starting to be able to see it all over again and see making her, and not making her, but seeing her make those progressive steps forward. It's so great. It's so awesome. I want to come over here and see how much lime I have. Or stones, how much stone I have. 45,000. Okay. Oh yeah, perfect lime application. See, this is something that I find very weird. If you look, I'm standing, right here, 6.625, when it's clearly limed. You've got, perfect lime there, good lime here. It's just, something about it just doesn't seem to add up. It's weird. How's this looking? Okay, yeah, it's chugging. It's chugging. Nice. Yeah, it's going. Wait a minute. Why? These are both cultivating contracts, right? Am I going insane? Cultivating. But it's like redoing the cultivating that they've already done. Why? Why did it do that? I'm confused. Okay, well. Guess I could have finished this a whole lot sooner had I been paying attention to what it was doing. There we go. Now we should see that bar go up pretty quickly. Here's hoping, at least. So yeah, 85%. So let's see. And like I said, I'm going to start wrapping things up here. But before I do, I'm going to go ahead and give out all my shout outs like I tend to do. Let's adjust really fast. Let's get this stuff set up on this end. Let's see. Nope, wrong button. All right. So let's go ahead and give out all of our shout outs, starting with our tier level member tier level 3s. Wow, holy smokes. Like I said, y'all, I'm getting tired. Starting with Rail Fanning Jonah, Pipe and Paul, Ken Adlam, and Philippa Thompson. Thank all of you so very much for being tier 3 channel members. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. Also want to give a shout out to our tier 2 channel members, and they are Mark K, Lonnie Johansson, Reaver Time Todd, and Kiwi Sim Farmer. Thank all of you so much for being tier 2 channel members. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. And I also want to give a big shout out to all the channel members. Thank you all so very much for being channel members. Greatly appreciate you. and the channel subscribers. Also greatly appreciate you. We are rocking and rolling on this channel, continuing to make gains, and it has been so amazing seeing how people have been, taken to the channel, continue to take to the channel. So again, thank all of you so very, very much. I think 2830 at last check, but I could be wrong about that one. So yeah, it's going good. It's going really, really good. So again, thank you all so very much for all your support. Your at bare minimum, just your time. Thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope that what I'm providing here is of entertainment and of value in your lives, one way, shape, or form. I also want to give a shout out to the channel merch store. If you're interested in picking up anything that is branded with BDD Gaming, go ahead and check out bddgaming.creator-spring.com. There you can get shirts, hats, mugs, cups. You can get blankets. You can get pants. I mean, the whole 9 yards. And I want to thank every single one of the people out there who have gone ahead and purchased items from the store. We got Jonah, we got Wilty Gaming, we got Crimea River, Ken Adlam, Philippa Thompson. Thank all of you, all of you. And if I missed anybody, I do sincerely apologize. Jody, thank you. That one just popped up there. Thank all of you so very, very much for your purchases for the channel merch. Greatly appreciate every single one of you, because it does really go to help support the channel and continue the sustainability and continued growth of this channel as well. And we've got a whole bunch of stuff. Be on the lookout. I am going to be making a new lineup here very, very soon. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be really funny. And I think it's going to kind of get to the kind of sentimentality that a lot of us feel in regards to, kind of our own everyday lives. I think it's going to be nice, but we'll see. We'll see how everybody else takes to it. No P.O. box to go over because I haven't done anything with a P.O. box since moving, but maybe one day soon we will set something up so people can send in some stuff if they so choose. Let's see. I did have Pippa reach out to me earlier and send me some screenshots. Unfortunately, I didn't have time before the stream to be able to load them in for this portion of it, but I will keep them in the queue for next time. So Pippa, I do apologize. I do greatly appreciate you sending them in to me. It's just one of those I didn't get the chance to do it. So let's go ahead and click on that, like so. There we go. And then let's finish off this field. We're at 97%. This is finally chugging along. Let's let's do, okay, 70%. We got a fair bit done already. We might actually be able to get this whole field done. Holy smokes, did we find a cheat code for lime? Like a lime spreader? Like, I feel like this is actually using a small bit compared to what we would normally use. Now, we don't have to put down as much for this particular field because you figure we're at, what, 6.375 and we're trying to get it to a 7. So, I mean, all in all, it's not that much that we're putting in. But still, I feel like if it was any of the other machines, we would have, ripped through it real quickly. Let's see. Is that tractor, meeting up with me up here? That's funny. I think it is. I think it's, legitimately just trying to meet up with me. Oh, we need to skirt around. Oh, we don't have enough room. We do not have enough room. Oh, that's funny. That is hysterical. Oh, hey, we're done. Score. 22,000, 30,000. Look at that. Boom. And now, I think this is going to be a good time to start wrapping things up. Let me catch up with the chat here and catch the last few ones here, and then we will do so. So we've got, let's see. Samuel says that the Ryan Hall is also on Facebook. Okay, I'll definitely check that out. And then Todd says, check out the Lizard CF210 forklift that handles 3 rows of pallets. Is that an all platforms mod there, Todd, or is that just for PC? Because I do not remember one that can handle 3 rows of pallets. That's not to say that it isn't out there. I just don't remember it. Actually, you know what? I've got my computer right in front of me. I'm still so used to my old setup to where my computer was, here, but I was so tethered to how the things were set up that I couldn't really look during streams and stuff. That's definitely, let's see, the CF210. CF210, there we go. Oh yeah. Heavy duty. Oh wow. That thing is a behemoth. $96,000, 210 horsepower? Seriously? Holy smokes. The biggest one I have here is only like 75. That is a beast. Ooh. I think I found a new high-low. Awesome, Todd. Thank you. I appreciate that. Samuel says, hey, BD is on the next live stream start time. So I don't have that one planned out just yet there, Samuel. So basically what I do is I have to play everything by ear because I do map tours and map updates. So based on how I actually do the channel, I'll kind of give you a brief rundown while this is kind of going in the background. So let's say I start out the week where it's not always consistent, but let's say the next bit of content that I would do after this, outside of the updates and map tours I do, is the roleplay series I'm doing there on Matapiva. And what happens is I sit there and I'll bounce back and forth between the two. So right now, today, I'm doing a live stream here on Oak Bridge. The next bit of content that's not map tour or map update related will be the roleplay. And thus, once a day comes around where there's no map tours, there's no map updates, that'll be when we actually kind of go into the roleplay. And then, again, as long as no map tours or updates happen, then we can come back to Oak Bridge. So that's why tends to be kind of gaps in between when things kind of happen on this channel. And I shouldn't say when there's gaps, but there's like, if Giants releases a bunch of maps, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday kind of thing, then I'm working on those tours, I'm working on those updates until the next free day happens to where I can actually go into and do the like the opposite bit of content that I did previously. So again, next one's going to be the roleplay series on Matapiva. Let's see. Todd says, I was doing 9 beam pallets, 3x3s. Pallet collisions can get a little wonky. Yeah, oh yeah. Wow, that's still pretty impressive. 3x3s, that's nuts. Whiskey Creek Farms, how's it going, Whiskey? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Greatly appreciate you stopping in here. We are definitely getting ready, though, I don't want to say start wrapping things up. I'm kind of just letting it go for the liming here. Got to get this stuff done because we're on kind of borrowed time as we are at 20, so it's 8 o'clock, 8:30. We got to get this done before midnight, so that way when our oilseed radish actually grows, we'll be able to plow it in no problem and not have anything to worry about going forward. What kind of contracts do we have at the moment? Probably nothing that's not going to be short. Fertilizing contracts, that'll be nice. Oh, a couple hoeing, a plowing contract. Ooh, 41,000 for a plowing contract. I'll set the worker up going to do that. That's nothing bad. Let's see. Samuel says, I'm coming soon. New video vlog. Awesome, man. That's awesome. Definitely check it out when it comes out. And then, so yeah, this is just chugging along. I am really impressed with how little lime this is actually using out of this Teagle manure spreader. I presume this was going to eat up a ton of lime, but I just feel like we've gotten a lot done with the amount that we bought. I mean, you figure we had this thing full at 20,100 liters, I think it was, and we've gotten through good chunk of the field. You know, maybe about, well, it looks like probably over 50% done, not including the headlands. So all in all, it's not that bad. I think that's all right. Yeah, I think that's all right. Also, as I've been doing here a lot lately, I'm going to go ahead and try and continue to do raids after the end of each of our streams here. So as we are starting to wrap things up, I'm going to start looking at, let's see, who is streaming at the moment. And I will be using like driver 53 rules, you know, somebody who's actually talking and interacting on a microphone and a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to just send us to, you know, someplace where like it's just game footage or something like that. I'm not going to do that. Let's go to lives. Who is live at the moment? So I'm live. Shocker. Let's see. Canadian Sim Farmer. Caveman Gaming. Let's see. I'll take a listen to see if they say anything, but yeah, okay. So I'm not hearing anything just yet, so if they don't oh, I heard something there. Yeah, so they're not saying too much, but it is definitely a small creator. Looks like they're only 252. Yep, they're talking, so I think that's where we'll eventually go once this all wraps up. Let's go ahead and mute them because I'm hearing them talk and myself at the same time, and it's it's throwing me off. Let's see. Samuel says, I'm out. Bye. Good night. See ya soon at video map tours and live streams later. All right there, Samuel. Well, greatly appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us here tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. You take care, and we'll see you again next time. So, let's see. We got, how much of this is, we got 25% in the tank. I tell you what, if... you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and call it. Let's just go ahead and call it. We'll kind of go from there. Yeah, because this is going to take still a bit of time. So, yeah, let's go ahead and pop on in to Caveman Gaming. Let me go ahead and grab their link, like so. There we go. Perfect. So that's where I'm going to be heading off to, doing a channel raid. So anybody's interested in joining me, go ahead and head on over there and show some farm sim love for them over there. But I had an absolute blast, as I always do here tonight. I want to thank everybody who stopped by and came along for the ride. And I hope you come for the ride going over to Caveman Gaming. Like I said, go show them some love. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. The shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.